that's awesome. Not quite sunrise, and have our first buck encounter of the year, so that was pretty cool. If that would have been the big six on our side of the fence, that might have been tagged out right away. So we're in the area along the south tree planting here, and we're in the area of the split G3, the broken beam buck. Big six has been spotted back here as well. So we're just hoping they come on this side of the fence. We got food to our south, we got bedding to the north, and I'm sure they're bedding in the corn too. So I'll probably do some rattling and grunting here, but it's a beautiful morning. Wind slightly out of the north, so 41 degrees. Feels like November 1st, baby. It's a little chilly this morning, upper 30s, but it was a great morning. We had 4 different bucks around us and a small one right away, and then 2 came right down the path. Made that nice rub, and that was a nice 8-pointer. I don't know how mature he was, but he certainly had a bigger body on him. And they cruised on to bed, but worked out really well next to the food source and bedding areas. We're going to try to sneak on out, but Caleb and I may try to get out on Sunday evening. If not, I'll probably be off for another week or 2, just checking cameras and trying to run cameras and stuff. But the split G3 was in this area yesterday, the day before as well, so we were hoping to catch him on his feet, but no such luck here today. But saw about 15 deer, and it was a good opening set, so things will looking up here from till the end of October, and we'll be getting out in the tree more once later October comes. So thanks for watching us today. Outreach Outdoors on Midwest Whitetail. We'll see you back next week.
Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cuddyback, Drake Non-Typical, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, RK Tractors, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Wasp Archery, and Realtree.
This is actually my first outing. It's been a while since I've been down to the farm, just been really busy with family stuff and work, and so we're excited to get out this evening. And Matt sat here a couple days ago on the as that front came through and had a pretty good morning. We've got a west wind tonight, pretty calm. The pressure's rising. The split G3 buck made it through the other night, and so we're trying to figure out, we think he uses this area, so we're going to try to see if we can get back here. The west wind is not ideal for the sits that we have. What's really nice about the Cuddy links is we've got a lot of information, that we've had the last few days, so we know what's kind of going on back here with most of them. So we're going to use that information and see if we can make a move on one of them tonight.
We've been sitting here for a little bit, and saw our first activity of the evening behind us. We're sitting in a fence line on the south end of a tree planting. Matt sat here a couple days ago in the morning and had 4 bucks within shooting range. There's a massive scrape 15 yards in front of us on this trail, and there's a few rubs on the trees, so they're really using this area. The wind is blowing down this fence line. It's not ideal for this set, but we're not gonna be in here for a while, so we went ahead and took a chance on sitting here. There's corn in behind us to the south on the neighbors, and we just got a glimpse of a 3.5-year-old with a doe and a fawn. So they're starting to move. The Cuddy links are sending us pictures too, so the The deer are starting to move around the farm. That's about all we have for tonight. Just a couple minutes left. Not much activity on the property we're hunting. There was a bunch of deer in behind us on the neighbors on the side hill. There's a food plot up there, and we saw probably about a dozen deer make their way up to it. There was a few in the corn behind us, but that's about all she wrote for us. I'll give you a quick update on my season. I haven't done a whole lot since Elliot shot that buck a couple weeks ago. I have hung some stands on some public land that I hunt as part of an urban hunt, kind of close to where I live. Other than that, not much. I came out this morning. It's October 11th. A huge cold front is coming in. It's about upper 30s right now. Brought 2 cameras with me. Saw a ton of deer, but unfortunately, it rained and sleeted the whole time, so I had 1 camera in the bag, and then I had the other camera covered because I didn't want to ruin them by getting them all wet. So I saw quite a bit of deer movement. I don't know if I got any of it on video because it was raining and sleeting the whole time. Long story short, I did have a doe and a fawn come, work their way in, probably about 20 yards away, made a good shot. She's laying maybe 50, so I'm going to hunt a little bit longer. But pretty good start to my season. I'm gonna probably not get out a whole lot in the next week or so, but as middle of October kind of turns into November, I should be out a decent amount. Well, actually had a pretty good morning this morning. Saw probably 10 to 12 deer, a couple small bucks, and the rest does and fawns. And I actually shot 2 does. Unfortunately, when they both came in at different times, it was raining and sleeting, so I had both my cameras covered. During the times where it wasn't raining or sleeting, I got a little bit of footage of a fawn and a couple bucks sparring, and I had a buck bed right beneath me, but feels pretty good to get a couple does down. This is part of the urban hunt, and so I'm pretty excited to get a couple down this early. So I actually saw both of them fall. They maybe went 30, 40 yards after the shot, and they're both probably about 10 yards away from each other. So it should be a pretty easy job to get them out of here, but pretty excited. Awesome morning. This front came through, and it was just incredible. I'm a little bummed they weren't on video, but I'm not going to try and risk my camera, especially when it was raining like it was. So I'm pretty pumped to take these 2 deer. Gonna try to shoot a few more does in here as well as fill my any-sex tag. So I'm gonna probably take the next week or so off, but I think that this cold front coming up is gonna be awesome for people out there. So good luck to all of you who are out there hunting, and hopefully we'll check back in a couple weeks.